Sponsored by Audible. Go to audible.com/Jordan to get a free 30-day trial.
Jordan's Messyges.
You know, Josh, we've had a lot of relationship questions over the past episodes of Messyges. I think that maybe you should throw me a little something different this week, maybe?
Okay. I got you one right here.
Let's go. Dear Jordan, I haven't watched your videos for a long time, but I really like you. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm from Greece. So as you know, my country has many financial problems. Anyway, because of this, my dad had to leave his country to work in Dubai. Our relationship was not going really well until this Christmas when I opened my heart to him and said that I love him and I miss him. He told me that he also felt this way. So my mom decided to find a job in Dubai, but I don't want to leave my homeland because I love Greece. This week, I've been feeling sad all the time, and I cry every day. Please help me. I want to overcome this awful feeling. Also, lately I started to be really mad about the politics that control my country, and the civilians of these countries too. Americans, Germans, and I don't like these negative feelings at all. Please help me so I can be happy again. Finally, I don't care if this message will be on your next video, but I want a helpful reply. Oh, that was quite the question. Oh man. That was a big one. That was a big question. There's a lot of subjects: politics, family, work-related issues. This is what I'd say. I know it's gonna hurt to get out of Greece. Honestly, though, probably the best thing for you to do is to go to Dubai to be with your dad and your mom. I would definitely do that. And I am honestly a little bit confused about, you know, all the problems with the Germans and all those people. I don't follow up with the politics of Greece all that much. I do know you guys are having financial problems, but I would just go to Dubai and be with your dad. It seems like you guys have like a new rekindled relationship, and you know, I think that should probably be the next step for you. All right. let's go back to, you know, the relationship questions. Hey Jordan, so I was friends with this one guy in my youth group, and we've been friends since first grade, and he has helped me through some pretty rough times. Well, I started noticing that things started changing when he went to private school in 9th grade because we were both homeschooled, and I still am. Well, about 2 years ago or so, we formed a squad with some common friends, but one girl took over, and we were friends, but she got jealous of my relationship with him, which was basically a brother-sister relationship because he was more than a friend, but we didn't like each other. Well, she told my guy friend that I told another friend that she liked him, and I never did that. My guy friend asked me if I did that, and I said of course not. But he said he was going on what he heard, which was unfair because that's what she told him, so he never truly listened to me. It really hurt me and our friendship. I actually haven't really talked to him lately. I'm still friends with everyone else but those two. I really want her to be exposed as someone who's two-faced, but of course, if I say anything, it'll be considered gossip. What should I do?
She doesn't even say if she likes this guy.
No,
they're just brother-sister. Yeah, brother-sister. I've never heard of a brother-sister relationship being known as more than friends.
I haven't either.
I've not heard
that's tipped me off.
But she's also talking about how they formed a squad. Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like a gang.
People form squads?
They form gangs.
Okay, but then a girl in the squad...
Okay.
She took over the squad.
She took over the gang.
And she started spreading rumors that this girl had told the guy that the girl who took over the squad liked the guy. Starting rumors, like false lies.
The lies
to get this guy, not like, because she was jealous of their more than friendship, brother sister friendship.
And so she's like, she's been lying to you.
But she doesn't want to be a gossip. So what does she do?
Wow.
Do you want to go back to Greece? To the Greece question?
Let's go back to Greece. You know, your little squad thing that you keep reiterating, it's a gang. It's called a gang, which can be dangerous. So that, you know, anyways, it sounds like you have a new leader of the gang. And until, you know, if this guy is submitting to this evil dictator of a leader, why are you in the gang? Okay, you know, that's people topple over governments all the time because of this stuff. So, if you can't convince him to leave the gang with you because of this horrible, evil being, just get out of the gang. The guy's not worth it. Okay. Hey, Jordan. So my crush is currently in love with my best friend. It's kind of a problem. Sometimes he acts like he likes me a bit, but then if she comes along, it's like I don't even exist anymore. She knows how I feel, and she feels bad about it, but nothing is changing. What should I do? Okay, so does this, your best friend, girl, does she like this guy? Or, I don't feel like I have that information. We didn't receive that information in the message.
Does the girl like the guy?
Does the girl like the guy?
Oh, I mean,
No.
you gotta assume she does. Otherwise, she would have done something about it other than feel bad.
Right. You're right. So, so what's the question? She's asking what to do?
What should she do?
So there's nothing you can, what are you gonna do? I mean, the only issue here is that he's like ignoring you when there's other girls around. But that, honestly, I mean, that's just kind of, I'm sorry to say, that's just kind of normal. So, it hurts. Honestly, it does, okay?
Have you been there, Jordan?
You know, we're not gonna get into that, okay? That's not we're trying to solve their problems. This isn't Jordan's diary time. Grief. Not much you can do, honestly, okay? So, this too shall pass. Dear Jordan, this guy told me he liked me, and I panicked and said I liked him too. I haven't had the chance to tell him I don't like him because I only get to see him once a week when I go to my youth group, and he never turns up. I have a crush on this guy's friend. My crush doesn't know I like him, and I don't want him to know because I am not ready for that kind of relationship. What do I do? Should I just move on and stop worrying about it? Alright, this guy played the system, okay? He's at youth group, and the only reason he's there is to find a girlfriend. And here you are, this pretty young lady, and he's like, alright, so now he's, with you, and then he pieces out. He's out of youth group. Like, dude, I got it. I got the girl. Meanwhile, you slipped up. You did something stupid, okay? You told the guy that you liked him when you didn't, it was an error. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it was an error. So, honestly, if this guy isn't coming to youth group, just call him up. And just, tell him that you're sorry and that, it's something came out of your mouth that you didn't mean and that you sincerely apologize. And
that
then,
happened to me one time.
That happened to you, Josh?
Yeah, that's it. But this isn't Josh's diary time.
No, it's not. This is Messyges time.
Interesting as it would be if I were to tell that story.
Do you want to tell the story?
No, I want to hear your story from the last question.
I'm not telling you the story.
Well, then I'm not telling my story.
Okay. Dear Jordan, what's the best place to get audiobooks on the internet? Love, Josh. Josh, you came through with another great question this week. I would have to say Audible, because if you go to audible.com/Jordan, you're going to get a free 30-day trial. They have over 180,000 audio programs to choose from. It really doesn't get any better than that. This week, I am recommending The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. I love this book. I read it recently, and it really opened up my eyes on a lot of things. So definitely go check that out, especially if you are, having money problems. So, Josh, to answer your question in short, audible.com/Jordan. The best place on the entire internet to get audiobooks. A lot of great, actually, these were actually some pretty deep questions. The first one is specifically. The other ones, not so much. They were so-so. But like that first question, that was a doozy. I'm actually interested to know what you do because I have a feeling that you're going to Dubai. Okay? You're gonna meet a lot of great people there. You're gonna have a great relationship with your dad. So, let me know what you end up actually doing. Message me again. Okay? So, guys, don't be messy and leave good messages.